Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Washington Nationals. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, DJ Hers. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
And now the DH, Jahmai Jones. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it.
Abrams. There's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Gleyber Torres, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dingler now at the plate.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on an 8-game hitting streak.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline, and they lead by 2.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's Baez.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. 15 straight games with a knock. This guy's red hot.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Tigers 2 and the Nationals 0. Up now for Washington, C.J. Abrams. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Missed with a changeup. 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. The Tigers would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by...
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. This one in the air, right field. And a quick out, number one. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. 6th in the AL in RBIs. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His 14th of the year. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, one away. Matt Vierling will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. Hers with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Not close with that one. And a count even 1-1.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Jones at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Josh Bell. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
That could be one of those swings that really help spark this offense. Every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Luis Garcia stands in now and watches strike 1. Comes up empty.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Center field. Perez moving under it. Corrals it. And there's one down. Next to hit for the Nats, Dillon Lyle. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Flaherty, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
Got him swinging.
Just 3 pitches for the punch out right there. Very efficient, I'll say. And started him out with off-speed stuff on the first 2 strikes. And at that point as a hitter, it's hard to know what's coming 0-2. You want to stay back and try to be ready for something soft, but you also have to be able to hit the fastball. And if you are looking for something hard, it can be pretty tough to catch up to because you don't have a chance to time it. So he threw it right by him there and sent him packing.
That's a slider for a strike.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
2 on, 2 outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now Spencer Torkelson. He's 0 for 1. Into left center for a base hit. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Man at first. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Young puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Dillon Dingler up now for the Tigers. RBI single his last time up. Foul ball. Dingler hitting 5th in today's lineup. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. In the air, right side. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Flaherty back to work. And a foul ball. Flaherty ready to fire now. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. Relay to first, double play. James Wood digs in now.
James Wood.
Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the That one out to right. Brings it in, 1 away. And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. Slice to right, and foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaches, but can't make the grab. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered here in this one. Inside, ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And the batter now, Matt Vierling, pulls that one foul. Ibanez, the lead runner at second. Carpenter over at first with one away. That one way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Cole Henry appears to be getting loose. Number 50 also throwing. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Cruz makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom 4. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. Just missed.
Down.
That's to third. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Torkelson. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Just misses with that one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there. And now it's Keibert Ruiz in there for strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. And that one almost hit him. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lyle settles under this one, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that is gone. His 22nd homer of the year. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. When you're working pitching with this kind of velocity so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
1 out, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And that's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
To third. Now a jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Dingler at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Cruz hauls it in to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-1. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Rip towards third. Throw on to Torkelson. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And first offering is fouled off. The Nats trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a chopper out to short. Baez fires over to first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Abrams stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that drops in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 8th. Back here in Nationals Park. All set for the start of the inning. Javi Baez digs in right side.
Cole.
On the line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. 1 for 2. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Young right there to make the grab. 1 down.
Now batting right
And
fielder.
up next for Detroit, Kerry
Carpenter.
Carpenter. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Slides, but it gets by him. Baez around second. And he'll pull into second safely. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Dillon getting ready. Pinch hitter coming on. Riley Greene. Chance to drive in 2 for him. 1 out. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Back to the Tigers going with a pinch hitter. Colt Heath.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
That one's in there. 0-1.
All 1's the count.
Just missed.
Way to lay off
1
that
ball,
pitch
1
down.
strike.
And the count 1-2. And that one missing low.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And here it comes. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Feeds to second. Out there. And that's 2. Bottom of the inning. And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Young, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round. in 2021. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Oh, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with.
Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Bell checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Wood, the runner at second with one away.
Ball.
The changeup missing, and it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first.
He's out.
2 gone now. And now it's Luis Garcia. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit, left field, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the left fielder, Dillon Lyle. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. We go to the top of the 7th, and now here is Wenceel Perez. And that one lifted in the air center field. Young moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Sliced hard but foul. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-2. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Here's Gleyber Torres. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and
Now
got
batting,
something he could handle. He
Dillon
really
Dingler.
shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Into the bullpen and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 11th of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base is empty with 2 away. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. And it's fouled away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here comes the skipper.
Pitching for the
Down the
Nationals.
third baseman, Andy
Number
Ibanez.
50.
1 for 3. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is that. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now 6-2. This is Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Catcher Gleyber Ruiz.
Flaherty back to work. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a
Up
tough
next
stretch at
for
the
the
plate lately.
Nationals,
Solid swing from
third
start to end.
baseman,
On time with
Kerry
everything.
House.
Really good balance.
Oh,
Nice
one's the count.
extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. To the right side. Over to Baez. What a double play that was. Inning over. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The Nationals have some action
0-1.
going in the pen. Mason Thompson getting ready to go. Law also getting ready. That's a
1-1.
ball. Tried the sweeper. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That misses
That's
the
ball
zone, and the count's even at 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Riley Greene. He was walked intentionally his first time. Time called now. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to
0-1
hang
count.
in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
There's the swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. On the ground, right side. Loves it on the dive. From his knees, the throw. And they get the out. Colt Heath, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch
Outside,
doesn't
that's a
find
ball.
the zone. And that's
Ball 2.
downstairs and outside.
When you get ahead in the
2
count,
balls,
there's no
no
doubt
strike.
that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Ball, that pitch
That
is
one
out.
missed. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And next up for the Tigers, Wenceel Perez. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Next
Ball 1.
offering upstairs.
1-1.
Keith off of first with 2 away. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Flaherty still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
So man aboard. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. And that drops in for a strike. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of the hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
First and second, no outs. Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood. First and second, no outs. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Now pitching for the Nationals, number 79.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Jake Irvin preparing to come on if needed. Eater getting loose as well. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Cruz brings it in. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Thompson, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dillon Dingler. He's already homered in this game. Fought off foul. And the 0-1. Liner to second. It picked on the hop. Tosses to first. And that is that. So they make short work. That's in there. 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning. At the plate, Keybert Ruiz. Ball
Nope,
one
that's
low.
a ball. Counts 1-0.
And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. 1 at second. On to first, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
All over that one right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just...
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. His 11th of the year, and they close the gap. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.